Uh-oh.
Stupid! 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 Stupid throw! Son of a bitch! What a bad throw! Stupid throw! Oh, stupid throw! Oh, stupid throw! Oh, stupid throw! Oh, stupid throw!
What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally, and I mean literally, does not work. Hope everybody is having a great Saturday afternoon. We've got the second game of the day here on NFL Network. Actually, I'm watching it on the local feed. We have the Washington Commanders in Kansas City to play the Kansas City Chiefs in what typically is the dress rehearsal of preseason. So we're probably just going to watch the first half of this. My man Primetime Phil, as well as the mailman, aka Cone Boy, are going to be actually doing a live stream sometime a little bit later this evening, and definitely want to make sure I get watching that. And I want to save myself because the Dallas Cowboys will be playing late tonight. If you're on the East Coast, 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Mountain, and 7 o'clock if you're on the West Coast tonight. And I'm waiting here I got Thomas Garrett here. I decided to do this as a Zoom call. There's Vado, Thomas Garrett, and Gabrielle Terry. Nobody's actually saying anything there. Need them to unmute their mic. Thomas is always here, but he's not really here, so I don't know what's going on there. I hope everybody's doing good. The Eagles are a superior team. If you say so, Eagle fans. The thing about life in general. See, I'm not one of those guys that want to toot your own horn. See, I'm kind of old school. I believe that what you do on the field, if you're kicking ass, will do all the speaking for you. When you have to tell people how good you are, it's because of lack of confidence. It really is. For you guys to constantly come running over onto a Dallas Cowboy channel and say, we're a great team, we're the best. It's like, okay, you guys better hope that you guys really are that good, because I just don't see it. Just before I got on here, there's Vado. Let me get the window going here. There we go.
What?
How you doing, Vado? What's happening? How you doing today?
How are you?
I'm getting better. I am definitely getting better. I got a whole bunch of meds in my system and stuff. Hopefully I won't be hacking up too much. Going to do a little bit of a live stream here watching the Washington Commanders and the Kansas City Chiefs to see if Carson Wentz plays any and to see how he actually look. Holy crap, Eagles fans are obnoxious year. Complete unearned. Yeah, they got their ass swept. I'd be more one of those ones that I would just lie and wait if I were an Eagle fan, because if they really are as good as you believe it, I would just wait, and then they actually do something, then jump on people. You've been talking so much stuff that, I don't know how the Eagles can live up to the expectations that you guys have put up in there. Let me say hello to Mary. Mary, how you doing, Mary? There's Alicia. How you doing, Alicia? And it looks like Stacy Schubert is knocking on the door, coming in to the house right now as well. So, Vado, how are you feeling today, man?
Good.
You're good. You're good. I'm good. Stacy's coming in. I saw the craziest tweet. Okay, I'm not a big. Hey, how you doing, Stacy? And there's Thomas Garrett too. I do Twitter, not like J Tuck or like Omar and some of these peoples and things. Whenever I do my morning video, it automatically gets tweeted. And I will do stuff on Instagram. When I do stuff on Instagram, it also gets tweeted as well. But I'm not a directly tweet kind of guy. And I need to be more on that because you got to be good on all social platforms. But I saw this retweet by Cowboys. Let's see who did it. Cowboys Nation. This was from Subreddit. So somebody said, the title is anyone else done with Dak? Let me read the whole tweet. I don't think Dak has been good for this franchise, honestly. And this is his reasons why. Caused the retirement of Romo, went crazy against the organization until he got overpaid. We're losing talent left and right and has only won one playoff game. Honestly, I feel as if happy days won't be back again until Dak is no longer the quarterback and we get a young stud on a rookie contract.
Crack is wet.
I'm just kind of like, wait a minute, went crazy on the organization till he got his court. What did he do as far as the organization went? All right, so we got Carson Wentz in the game to start out with here. Let's see what the Washington Commanders do. That was the craziest tweet that I think I've ever seen. That was just like, are you serious? And here comes Blue Virus into the chat. Okay, Washington has the ball to start out with. First play was a handoff. We've got Carson Wentz in the shotgun. Let's see what Carson Wentz does. I'd love to see Carson Wentz with a nice interception. And here we go. Screen pass. Screen pass that picks up 12 yards, 13 yards. So would anybody like to comment on is anyone else done with Dak?
He
You say he's crazy, right?
Yeah.
He's definitely crazy. He's on crack. That was like I said, I don't always see Twitter don't play. Twitter, they'll go after your ass in a minute and stuff and won't hold any punches. But I'm sorry. I think of the team that we're watching right now, the Washington Commanders, which seem to be running the ball pretty well. They just picked up 9 yards on that carry. I think about how many Washington Commanders fans wanted to get rid of Kirk Cousins, that they were done with him. And since that time, they put out some really, I'm not saying Kirk Cousins was great by any stretch of the imagination, but he's far and away better than anything that they've had on their roster since then. So you have to be careful of what you wish for, because you might just get it. You could go from having Matthew Stafford to Jared Goff if you are, say, a Lion fan. Washington is ground and pound right now. Carson Wentz has had one pass, a screen pass for about 9 yards, and they're almost at midfield already. This running back Robinson's getting a chance because Antonio Gibson is a fumbling machine. Rock, how you doing today, man?
What's up, Mark?
The sky, and I just hope it don't start falling on us.
Yeah. What's up, Vito?
What's up?
Blue Virus is in the house. Blue, what's going on?
What's going on? Just watching the Commander game versus the Chiefs.
Yeah, okay. Carson Wentz on a bootleg. Okay. He's not taking it down the field, I can tell you that much. So, and speaking of Blue Virus, shout out to him because he was going to be running the fantasy football and stuff, helping with that. But what happened was, talking to Roz, I figured out how to get actually control of the Discord. And we were able to kind of reactivate all of the leagues that we had from last year to keep it kind of simple. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't have time to run it. And with being sick this past week, I have not even had a chance to really think about it much. But if you do want to be in playing fantasy football in our leagues, what we're looking at is Tuesday night. I think Roz is going to send out a email to everybody who signed up. Tuesday night doing our first draft at 8 o'clock. So if you want to be part of it, you can still sign up. Go to jobufantasy@gmail.com and say, hey, add me onto the leagues. I think we have 5 leagues right now. in there and tell them what your team is, ESPN, and your name and so on. There's Joanne Gonzalez. What's up, JoJo?
Mark,
Yes, Vado.
do you have YouTube TV?
Do I think I can keep it? What?
No, do you have YouTube
Carson Wentz going down the field.
TV?
Incomplete. I'm sorry, Vado.
Do you have YouTube TV?
You accept YouTube TV?
Let's say that again. No, Rock, I didn't understand you, bro.
Yeah, he said, "Do you accept YouTube TV?"
YouTube TV. Do I accept it? I don't have YouTube TV.
Do you have it?
No, I don't have it.
You have.
I don't have it, no.
I got it for tonight's game. To me, it's way bigger than Game Pass.
Oh, they got the Game Pass.
It's way bigger than
Oh,
Game
okay.
Pass.
So YouTube TV's got the Game Pass. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I've got the NFL Game Pass, of course, through the NFL site and stuff.
It's way bigger than Game Pass.
It's getting to be kind of ridiculous how everything is streaming here, there, and the other. You got to get HBO Max if you want to see the prequel of Game of Thrones, and you got to have Disney for Star Wars, and then you got to have this. It's just like crazy, all this damn streaming shit. I've come from the generation where we had like 5 channels. Okay, and you had to go over to the TV and turn the knob. Okay, and you had to play with you got to play with the rabbit ears and stuff.
And get that.
I mean, seriously.
Get the tinfoil.
Oh, right, the
Yeah,
tinfoil.
you gotta hit the TV so
You get a whole circle. Everybody's holding one end of the antenna. And stuff.
Don't move, don't move.
It's crazy because my wife has she's like always Netflixing or Amazon TV, and there's so many different things on the TV upstairs. I don't even know how to go back to regular TV anymore, and I'm just like, you got like every platform out there. You've got cable and all this, and it's like there's nothing on TV. I'm like, maybe you need to find something else. To do all of the damn Netflix series and stuff, man. But I get you on that one. Again, I'm not getting. I'll be honest with you. As far as TV goes, I'm either watching football games, the news, or sometimes I'll watch Discovery Channel because I like watching What on Earth. Where they got the satellites and they're looking down and everything else and trying to figure out what the hell it is on the ground. I'm hooked on that. I just don't know why. I'm hooked on that. Okay.
Never seen that.
No, but it's kind of cool. It's because they'll go through and they'll have a satellite photo and they'll have something that's on the ground or mysteries of the abandoned. It's like, old shit like me, that have been abandoned. Maybe that's why I like it, because it's dealing with stuff that's antiquated. Okay.
You gotta see Atlantis one. It used to be.
But it's kind of crazy. That's what I end up doing, and it's kind of like, I'm not going to be one of those ones that I just can't sit down and watch TV on a regular basis for that long. My body starts hurting. But I got you on that video. So the NFL Plus is better on a YouTube TV, which may be where you've got Google that's trying to get the Sunday Pass. They've kind of reinstituted themselves, in which case the Sunday Ticket would be on YouTube TV. So I might have to get it.
I don't like Game Pass.
You don't like Game Pass?
No, it sucks.
It's not very good. Now, it used to be, what was it? I'm sorry, it used to be NFL Game Pass. Now it's NFL Plus.
It's NFL Plus.
The Plus is more like a minus. The Game Pass was better. The Game Pass was better. Now this is ass.
For the Cowboys game next week, and it sucks. So I got YouTube TV.
Well, here's the reality though. With and they've got me hooked on the Game Pass or Game Plus because I signed up for it like 4 years ago to get a couple of preseason games. Preseason, it really is nothing. I mean, with the Cowboys, we don't play anybody. I mean, what really? I mean, you're going to see the backups and practice squad players and things like that, but it's like, do you really need it? I mean, it's nice to be able to go back and look at some of the games, the game films. They used to have the coaches film and everything else, and the condensed games, but they've reduced some of those things with the NFL Plus. But it's kind of like, I don't know that you really need to.
Where's Cone?
Where's who?
Where's Conehead?
Conehead.
Cones. Yeah.
No, Cone.
Where's Thomas?
Oh, Thomas is in here. Oh,
Green,
we're looking at Thomas's fan up there.
Brian Green.
Brian Green. I think. Well, Brian and Primetime Phil are going to be doing a live stream later on today, so they're probably working on getting that set up and things. Thomas Garrett. We're looking at his ceiling fan. I don't know why we're looking at his ceiling fan, and he's got his mic muted. Spock, can you save me?
Mark. You heard?
I'm sorry?
He threw it into my face because when it hit me in the eye, he saw me. That fan.
Oh, man. Yeah, you still you shy away from fans, I'm sure, right now. Spock, can you save me? Rio is streaming? Uh-oh. Hold on. Now, the thing with Rio, though, let me find Rio. Is Rio gets rather animated. You know, he does a whole lot of cussing and stuff. Let's see.
Yeah.
Low pass.
Hey, Jack be playing so pussy.
Okay.
We playing so pussy.
Jack got us in no bullshit. He got us in prevent defense off rip. Like, I don't understand it.
Hold on. Let me see if I've got this set up so I can actually put it.
Like, Will Jackson is standing at the
Okay.
marker. He is a cornerback.
All right. Can you guys hear Rio?
I do not understand this shit.
Oh boy.
I love the rationale of this.
All right. So Rio is not happy already. We're in prevent defense. But so tonight's game for the Cowboys. Now we've Rio is
I'm not trying to do
Rambling with Rio is the name of his channel. Rambling with Rio.
Commanders.
Yeah, he is the Washington Commanders fan. Yes, Thomas.
I heard. Did you hear about Dante Fowler?
He got fined, I think, $11,000 for the unnecessary roughness hit that got him benched.
Yeah, him and a Jet player got fined.
Yeah,
The Jet player got fined for hitting Jalen Hurts last week.
right.
That would have been worth it. What the hell?
Yeah.
That was a good hit, though.
I'd take Carson over Jalen if I had to choose between them, but I don't because I have the man, Dak. Shout out to Mary. So tonight, there's some people playing for their Dallas Cowboy life. Biggest one would have to be Kevin Joseph, boss man fat, who's looking kind of skinny right now as far as making the team. What you guys think about that? Because
No, we didn't.
look, he got his ass. No, he didn't. We got his ass. No, we didn't. Okay, that was funny, Brio. We'll check in with Rio for a few minutes. It gets me. It's amazing how Kevin Joseph, who seemed to have turned everything around as far as the narrative and was getting on track with the team and stuff, and people were saying that maybe he becomes a starter over Anthony Brown and is now in danger of not making the roster. Anybody else kind of shocked by that? Second round pick in his second year?
Kind of crazy.
No, he's like the 18. When he thought he saw something, and all of a sudden, you know what I mean? He'll be fine. He's gonna make the team.
I don't know, man.
Come back, yeah.
He would want to have a good game tonight to kind of change the narrative.
Every week of his life. Every single time.
Play safety.
We're good at safety right now. We got plenty of safeties. We need cornerbacks.
That's a fumble.
Built more.
Not a fumble.
I love Rio. It's a fumble. It's not a fumble.
Flag. No flag.
You're a little bit soon on the call there, Rio.
Hey, Jack, you know what would be great? It'd be great to pull out one of those.
Oh, boy. Anthony is Brown better than we think. Glimmerman, I have to agree with you on that one. Everybody is always so down on Anthony Brown, but for some reason, you can't get unseated. You can't get unseated.
It's gonna be upsetting.
Wasn't the one that got like 3 pass interference at the Raider game?
Oh, that was definitely pass interference.
Oh, let's talk more about the wide receiver position. What do you guys think?
Well, let's see how that goes in the regular season. That's right.
I'm trying to see Dennis Houston. That's what I want to see.
Hold on. Rio is killing me here because Rio gets so excited and then it gets bad. he's oh. Okay.
Laura was there. Laura went to that restaurant because it was her son's birthday.
So Laura went to what restaurant because it was her son's birthday?
Laura did. I don't know.
Somebody's got something on the background about Laura went to some restaurant.
Okay. On the TV, bud.
All right. So.
I can't wait now.
All right.
I've been waiting somebody come and come.
Well, Kansas City does have Pat Mahomes out there, and he's slinging the rock.
Well,
Kansas City is definitely trying to get some work in.
My bad.
All right, it's 3rd down and 10 on the Washington 47. Pat Mahomes in shotgun. 4 wideouts.
Get up the field this time. I don't think that was PI either.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Throws it down the middle. 1st down on the 6-yard line. Rio, what you got to say about that, buddy?
I know. Have y'all been watching the other games?
Oh, man.
you've been watching what other game?
Hold it. Wait. I got to hear Rio on this one.
Rio has been a snap.
And I'm like,
Let's hear Rio.
feeling funny. Like,
Because he's going to be hurting on this
maybe
one.
they just not in game shape yet.
They're not in game shape yet.
Oh, no. Let's see how the defense is going to act.
Just wait for it, guys.
The corners are sitting back again.
Yep.
So someone catches it before the sticks. Make the tackle.
Oh, it's going to be past the sticks, buddy.
Defense gonna defense. Cam Curl got his ass whooped. You hate to see it.
That's all you got? He got whooped?
For real.
Oh, Rio.
You got whooped, bro. You got whooped, bro.
He got bitch slapped.
Defense.
He's my little punk.
Defense.
Yep. Kansas City showing you something out here right now. 2nd and goal from the 2.5-yard line. 3-yard line.
Come on, Cam. That's 2 plays so far. I know you're better than this shit.
Calvary.com and ask their doctor if not staying with Calvary can help.
Oh, no, they're on the 5. Okay. Touchdown, KC.
Dang it, Mark.
They're going to score here. But
You think,
I would like
Rio?
to see us hold them to 3. I'll take a moral victory.
You're not getting a moral victory, Rio.
How y'all feel about this one?
Oh, boy. But, hey, interesting fact here because I have been hearing. What's up, James Nooks? How you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Everybody has been riding us, about losing the game, last week and how bad we looked and stuff. Check this out. The Dallas Cowboys, the last 4 seasons that they've made the playoffs, do you know what their combined record is?
Thanks for telling me there's a touchdown just happened.
Anybody?
0-4.
Huh? No, the last 4 times they've made the playoffs. Over the last 10 years.
Kendall Fuller, going to Kendall Fuller.
1 in 15.
Sports Zone, that's my boy. He be trying to tell
We
me
have
that,
won playoff years. We've won one preseason game.
He's a solid ass cornerback.
Isn't that kind of crazy?
Lost in the sauce right now.
1. Yeah, 1 in 3. Other than that, it's pretty much 0 and 4 every year.
Don't get too upset.
We're saying then that preseason doesn't really matter.
Preseason, the Cowboys just don't do well. And you have Baltimore Ravens, I think, that have like 22 games straight. I think Buffalo is second with like 12 straight or something like that. We don't win playoff games. And it's funny to me listening to Eagle fans talking about, well, you lost to Denver. And it's like, you lost to the Jets too, dude.
Commanders team and fans have given up. Man,
Did you?
bro,
No,
we
and
in
then the bad
August.
part
We ain't
about
even
it
played
is
game yet.
Denver
Del
won
Rio
that
be
game.
like, and that's why
They
I
was
don't
talking
play
all that
bitches.
junk last week.
Yeah.
But in the day, they get beat down like they stole
But
something.
again, it's preseason.
I know,
Now,
you know,
Josh Allen. Now listen,
I know
Josh
it's
Allen did
preseason.
play a series or two. I don't think Russell Wilson played at all in theirs.
No, he just practiced. He warmed
Yeah,
up.
he didn't, and then that's where you really don't know. Your teams aren't really trying to scheme against you. They're trying different combinations of stuff. Hell, we don't play any starters in preseason. I'd be shocked if we saw Dak and Zeke out there today. I would literally fall out if I were to see that today. It's not going to happen. So,
what do y'all think of the retro jerseys we wearing against the Titans with the white helmets?
The white helmets with the white cage. Even I love the white cage on there. That looks kind of cool. That looks cool.
To be determined.
I'm gonna love it because I'm gonna be at that game.
It's going to be late in the season. This is where I know Randy Sykes is trying, and I know Rock, you're trying to figure out when I'm coming down for games. But with all the problems and the cost of flying right now, for going to California, it was like $720 for our tickets.
Whoever said about flying, we driving.
Well, that's where I'm kind of like, it might cost me a little more to drive an RV down there, and it'll take longer to get there. But I'm still thinking if I left on Friday with an RV, rent an RV for like 5 days, and drive down on Friday, get there. If I get a bunch of people, if I say like E2 wants to go,
you got
or
5 or 6 people, that'd be great.
yeah, go to the the trailer park to hook up. Don't have to pay for the hotel. We've got that. I can take my tailgate and stuff in there and everything else and be self-contained. That it might actually be cheaper than flying down there and in the hotels.
And I'll meet you up there.
And the thing that's crazy though is right now so many people are getting stranded with flights. If I'm spending $750 to fly, I damn sure expect to be there when I'm supposed to be there. And I'm going to tell you, one time, this was the worst experience because this is like 2013. My wife was in Florida for a conference and had to go to San Francisco to do a photo shoot. And I was going to be going there to meet her with it, right? So she was flying from Florida, had a layover in North Carolina. I was in, DCA, and I was going to be flying there, was going to meet her flight and ride together out to San Francisco. But my flight was delayed taking off, right? So when we landed, her plane, she was already on the other plane. It was on the tarmac, hadn't left or anything like that, but they wouldn't let me board because they said it was 30 minutes before the flight was to take off, right? And so it was like, I missed my flight. Okay, all right, can I get another flight? This is like 9:30 at night, and they're like, no, the next flight's not until 6 a.m. And I'm like, well, okay. Can I get a voucher for a hotel or something like that? No. They gave me a meal ticket for like $10, but everything closed up at 10.
What?
So I'm stuck at the airport. Okay, so all right, so I'm stuck in the airport. I'm sitting in the chair, just saying, I'll just wait till my flight that takes off at 6 a.m. They tell us, this is in Charlotte now, right? They tell us, you can't stay back here past security. You have to go to the front of the airport. Like, okay. So we go to the front of the airport. This is on the outside of security. There are no benches. There are no seats. It's just a concrete floor. And there's like 200 of us all just sleeping on concrete through the night. So I'm kind of like, this is some bullcrap.
We prisoners or what?
It basically was. So finally got the flight out at 6 o'clock, missed the photo shoot and everything else. And, my wife was done by the time I got out there. But that's the kind of stories that you're getting nowadays. And when you get on these planes, man, this stuff is so freaking tight. It's not even funny.
Yes.
And it's like, I was telling Tracy, it's like, I don't want to fly anymore. It's like, I'd rather pay the money for putting gas in an RV and say, take my time getting there. So my thought is, if I'm going to Dallas, I need to figure out like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So that way I get there like Saturday early and then spend the weekend.
Mark, whenever you are in Dallas, I will be there.
All right, we'll be there. Okay, but we're definitely going to be doing that. I mean, we ended up look. It was me and Brian Green.
To my boys, we go to our tailgate.
Tight end right now.
Yeah, well, definitely with Rock. We're definitely going to tailgate together, and I'm going to get you that deep fryer here too. Oh, almost intercepted. Oh, he threw that in.
Bill Bates has a good tailgate in Dallas. I've been to that a couple times.
Yeah, I've been to his, and I've also been to Cowboys experience and stuff. But see, those aren't real tailgates, though, James. The real tailgate, you're out in the parking lot there. You know, you got the barbecue grill and everything else. See, you know, like I said, I've been to Cowboys experience and stuff. You know, we've had Ed Too Tall Jones. We've had Randy White, so you can interview there. They got a band, and it's like at a bar. That's a nice experience, but that's not a real tailgate.
No, tailgating is at where we're at.
Because, you know, we did one. I did.
We're talking junk to them.
Oh yeah, you know, you're there and you're cooking. You're out there with the big barbecue grill. You know, we got the pulled pork sliders and the beef brisket. You know, big pot of chili. You know, some cold beers, shots of rum. You know, and you're getting fired up before you go into that stadium. You know.
Goddamn, he put that shit right in the bread basket. Goddamn it. Corral that shit. He put that shit right in your
Bread basket.
He said corral that.
Look. Rio's already in mid-season form now, cussing out the Washington team. This is good. This is good preseason for me to get ready for the meltdowns. Romo's. Wait a minute. What is that? Romo Reigns. Tribeca Chief. Hello, how are you? I can't. I that's too hard. You got all of those words there together, and there's no spaces in there. Roman Reigns, the
wrestler.
Oh, okay. Man, that's too hard for me, man. You know, I'm dyslexic and I ain't that bright, and I've been hit in the head. What's up, Ultimate? What's up? I have to head up the way and make it to Louisiana. Oh man. Now, you know what? I can do some good gumbo now. I can do some good gumbo. In fact, my man Demario Davis, New Orleans Saint, loves actually my shrimp and grits.
You killed a drive, my boy.
Every time he come into town, he requests my shrimp and grits, and that's from a man that's in New Orleans. But I'm just saying, we got weirdo fans like Calvin Jefferson. Who's Calvin Jefferson? Are we talking about Cowboys? Calvin? Anybody know Calvin Jefferson? Rio said he likes what he sees.
A little share screen action.
Well, I guess he's figuring we're playing Kansas City and we're only down by 7 in the first quarter. That's pretty good. So, you know, but definitely, I can't wait to get to Dallas and have some tailgate. Like I said, Thomas, I'm thinking about the Tennessee game. That's actually would be an easy trip to drive there.
Oh,
that
Mark.
would, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about going to the Tennessee game.
My sister has
Wentz looks very comfortable. He looks like he knows where the ball is going.
There's a little park for all the
He's not small shit.
For all of
only
the
preseason playing very vanilla
RV
schemes,
parking?
but Carson looks like he knows where he's going.
And let me talk to
He's
her.
definitely gonna get 30
Let me see if that area is still open.
Okay.
Right guard,
Still open. I would, I give you a holler and I let you know what's up. As a matter of fact, I would call her after this Zoom meeting.
Okay.
And I would ask her.
He's the locate number one.
Well, this one, now look, like I said, I was just doing this one as a warm up. I don't know that I'm going to watch the whole game here or not. I think I need to save my voice for tonight. You know, it's going to be kind of late. Hell, I might need to take a nap. You know, it's old people. We can't stay up that late. Just one.
I almost forgot.
What's that?
Are you going to do the Zoom for Philly 500 tomorrow? Because you know they play tomorrow on TV on the NFL Network.
Right. Is it 4 o'clock or is 1 o'clock?
It's 1 o'clock.
1.
Well, 2
o'clock your time. No, it's 1.
No, it'll be 1.
It's 1.
I may do a Zoom call for that one. I may do the Zoom call for that one. And maybe what we do is we just run the game. We'll watch the whole game and then run it into our Sunday normal stream, and we'll just start the Sunday stream at 4. Just make it.
Hold on, Mark. Let me call my sister Sherry right quick and ask her.
That boy good.
Are the Cowboys? David Morrison says, are the Cowboys doing anything this year? We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see on that.
Yeah, we're going to the games. That's what we're going to do.
We're definitely going to. Yeah, they're going to play 17 games. I can definitely say that. And they're going to win some of them. I can say that they're definitely going to do that. Did anybody, I'm curious now, last night, this this kind of spun by itself, okay? After reviewing this, I was here last night. I did the drawing. David Wiley won the prize and stuff. And
good job.
I was talking, and then all of a sudden, this started spinning by itself.
Yeah, I did see that.
And I didn't realize it. What I said, I was talking about fantasy football because I was like, don't Jobu Sports fantasy football, will hit me. And I look over and I see it's moving and rocking. And so Brian Green texted me immediately after the show. He said, that was Stewart.
Yeah.
He said, you said fantasy football a second time. And when you said that, it moved. And I was kind of like, nah, that's not how it happened. Then I went back and looked at it. I was like, whoa, that was kind of crazy. But I'd like to think that was Stewart saying hi.
No, that's definitely Stewart saying hi.
Not many people can stop Mahomes. He's been to 4 ASG straight games.
Yeah, even if those
maybe if that was Stewart, maybe he can do that in some of our football games.
Do that to the enemy. Yeah, scare them
or something like that. I'd be good with that.
A little wind gust, go over there our way,
Yeah.
Super Bowl. Remember what he said? Super Bowl.
Yeah, he
maybe
wants that
slap
Super Bowl.
Jalen Hurts in the face or something like that.
Look at that sidearm by my. Why isn't Ben DiNucci's sidearms don't look like Pat Mahomes?
I don't know.
Well, Benucci, man, he.
Oh man. So Washington's
with that accuracy throwing, I think he did pretty well. He got 2 in a row.
He looked better than Cooper Rush did, although he was with all third stringers. Look at that.
No, but I'm saying that
nice defensive play there by Washington, stopping the touchdown. Calvin Jefferson. It has everything: the getting in rimming, seeing the game speed, finishing tackles. I get you don't understand because you're okay with mediocrity. Calvin Jefferson, who's your team, buddy? Who's your team, Calvin? Calvin? Because it sounds like you are.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, real hate, man, that's like an art form, man. It's like, you like a born hater, like myself, man. A lot of cats think they hate me.
So I did download the ESPN, though. You download the ESPN app, how do you get accepted
man, I only got one car. Why you got 3 cars?
So, Calvin Jefferson, seriously, who's your team? Since you're saying that the Cowboys are just mediocre, I want to know what great team that you follow. Are you a Tampa Bay fan, a Ram fan?
Cowboys fan.
Oh, Calvin Jefferson, you're a Cowboys fan. What? Okay, so you're saying, okay, all right.
Kelsey's still in there?
So he's saying that we are mediocre. Okay. Well, in our division, we're above average. I can say that much at least.
Cowboys is Stephen Jones.
It's okay, y'all. It's
Yeah.
Look, listen, Rio. It's okay. It's preseason. It's gonna get better when the season starts.
Team, man. I love this team. Like, that's why if anybody, like, someone tried to call me
let's listen to Rio here.
I was like, bro, what bandwagon am I on? We've never been good my whole life. I support this team with my whole soul.
Never been good my whole life.
Whole life.
Never will.
The weather ain't never been fair, bro. It's been a cloudy, overcast,
Oh, damn.
big lightning my whole life.
Oh, wow.
Hell, can somebody call me a fair weather fan? We ain't won a playoff game since I was 13.
I would not want to watch
30. Never seen 11 wins. But I'm 10 toes down repping this dumbass team to the death of me.
Damn, Rio.
Is he sure he's in Washington Commander?
Holcomb ain't it right now, man.
Oh, Rio is killing his team.
I appreciate you,
What
huh?
you do with your boy?
I don't know who this tight end is, but he's fucking taking our lunch money today.
Okay. Poor Rio.
Communication is still bad on the defense. At some point, this defensive shit is gonna have to come to an end. You can't tell me Chris Harris can't do what Jack Del Rio got these boys doing.
Oh, he's calling for Jack Del Rio's being fired?
Hell yeah, definitely feel bad.
Oh, man.
Because we don't know the glory, bro. I know the history. I can spit the history like I was taught it at school. Never seen it, though.
Oh, man.
Nah, like it's more than Kelsey though, bruh.
At least
Cruz
he's
is
honest.
tearing
He
us
never
up.
can. That's cool.
Yeah, but Kelsey shreds everybody. Yeah, he's a guy.
Yeah, right now, Kansas City looks like they're playing chess. Washington looks like they're just kind of rolling around in the dirt. They're not even playing checkers.
You're playing checkers, yeah.
Philly 500. He's like the best meltdown burger.
Well, Philly, I notified because he's always accusing me of killing all the chickens and all the chicken wings and everything else. I let him know that the price of chicken wings last year was through the roof. Okay, now it's at pre-pandemic prices and lower. So I let Philly know that we're gonna have lots of wings this year. Lots of wings. He's like, oh, he's worried. Dak should be playing tonight, right? He should be, but he's not going to be. He won't be playing tonight.
Bad and good. Like it's a mixed bag.
Carl says, Mark, who are they commanding?
Whatever it is, the Masked Singer.
That's what the speculation is with Tom Brady, that he could be doing the Masked Singer. But I tell you what, while he's away, the team is literally falling apart. Their offensive line, Tristan Wirtz pulled his oblique muscle. You know, they're not putting a timetable on it, but typically that's a 4-week or longer injury. So now you're talking about his tackle. His guard went to Cincinnati. His center messed up his knee. His other guard got injured. He's got one starter possibly from last year's offensive line. And he's not practicing for the last 10 days.
I was like, damn.
And that gives us room for Parsons to get in.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should be able to actually put some pressure on his face. And see, that's what I look forward to tonight. We've got so many guys on our defensive line. It's going to be hard to make cuts on there.
Sam Williams.
So what's this I hear about Philly trying to get Kareem Hunt now?
Well, they practice together. You know, they play together tomorrow. And, of course, you saw Nick Sirianni talking to Kareem Hunt. You know, anytime anybody out there with is a free agent, the Eagles are always trying to get, because they usually suck in the draft. So they have to get talent through free agency.
Oh, well.
Carl, why is Dak not playing tonight? Because the Cowboys are keeping their players in bubble wrap to get to the season. And the Cowboys basically are using the joint practices like preseason games. And they figured they got a lot of work in between Denver last week and the Chargers this week. And they don't want to risk getting an injury. Uh-oh.
Make a play.
Make a play, Rio. Make a play. Uh-oh.
On the front line. Somebody get to the fucking quarter.
First and goal again for Kansas City, and they're running the football.
Well, they do have their starters. Oh, they both have their starters.
They both have their starters out there.
Yeah, never mind.
No.
Hey, what?
Yes, Vado.
Y'all gotta catch me. Y'all gotta catch me when I get my moves, when I get my spiral. I gotta remember, 1, this is preseason. 2, this is Patrick Mahomes. Don't let me get it. Don't let me spiral out like that, y'all.
It's hard. I'm sorry. It's hard to get you over Rio here.
Jamin has bad eyes, my man. Bad eyes. I'm not an Alabama fan. I just like the school.
All right.
I don't watch college for fans.
Okay, second and goal. Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes playing like this is a real game.
Season comes around, I can talk about these motherfuckers like
Pat Mahomes buying time. He's running around, getting outside,
I sit on
and throws it away. Third and goal.
Feet kicked up, and just watch everybody play.
The only guy that doesn't need to play is Tyron Smith.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ball was open.
I don't need Zeke Elliott playing. Why do I need Zeke and C.D. Lamb with a cut on his foot? Why do I need to see him play? I'm okay. Sheila Neal, how you doing, Sheila? Honestly, preseason means jack. I think our offense is actually in enough of a sync that I'm ready to start the season with it. And my defense has been playing really good, you know, and I'm confident in both sides of the ball. I want our team to be well rested and hungry. Touchdown.
It's 3rd and goal. Are we gonna get a stop on 3rd down?
Nope. Rio, you're not.
Let's see.
Rio, they're scoring, Rio.
Now I said
88 again. That's twice.
Because I don't know if you guys know.
They got a touchdown, Rio.
Just throwing to plumbers.
That's the second one in the game.
Chicago. They don't give a shit about his trajectory, and all the receivers.
Okay,
they
Mark.
Yeah.
I just got to talk to my sister, and
hurt Nikhil
that
Harry,
RB spot
Byron
is still
Pringle.
there.
It's still there, so we have to reserve it.
Bag boy at Wegmans.
I don't know. She's gonna get that information.
Here goes third down. You already know.
Get
his ass.
Nope, you didn't.
Touchdown.
Get his ass. Touchdown.
Guess what?
What's that?
The RV place is right down the street from the stadium.
Man.
Oh, good.
Oh, there you go.
That's good.
I was actually curious about that.
What
Yeah.
Doc was just trying to say. It's gonna be a great.
Typically, when you're renting the RV, an RV costs about, depending on how good a one you get. The better, of course, one's going to cost more than the cheaper ones. But I've gotten them anywhere from $1,600 to about $2,200 or so for the RVs, right? So the gas, of course, adds up on it because when I went to Dallas, gas was $5 a gallon. I think we spent about $1,800 in gas and another $2,000 for the RV. But if you have 6 people and you divide it up and you've got a place to stay, you got the transportation, it's actually not quite that bad. And to Tennessee, it's only about 10 hours to Nashville for me.
Is that?
It's a night game, isn't it?
Yeah, Thursday night.
Thursday night
What
game.
date? What's the date?
Hey, Coach Curl,
It's late. It's like third to last. Yeah, it's late in the season.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
my
it's right-
birthday.
it's-
My birthday time, I might have to go down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause the game is between Christmas and
all
New
that
Year's.
shit. He's barbecue
Okay.
chicken right now.
Maybe I'll go
Damn.
there too.
Rio's talking about his players being barbecue chicken up in here.
All right.
So,
Let's see how far
Mark,
is it for me.
Yeah.
We're gonna roast those chickens in on game day.
All right, so should have got
if you do come to Nashville, how long you gonna be? Will it be a couple of days or what?
Depending on who's coming with me. If I'm bringing some people, how much time they can get off. The thing would be is try and get there Wednesday night. Like maybe we leave Wednesday afternoon because it's like I said, it's 10-hour ride after people get off from work. You figure you got Thursday, say Thursday, Friday, come back Saturday, something like that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because for me, I'm self-employed. I do YouTube, I do my real estate, and I do home improvement. So I can basically take my job with me as far as YouTube goes.
Yep.
And be in Nashville and things. So it's no problem for me. But if we're getting others that are having to take off their time and stuff, then that's a little different. But the good thing about Nashville is, again, it's not like going to Dallas where it's 21 hours. If you drive straight through, it's 1,300 miles. It's a lot of miles to get there.
Hey, Mark, it's 11 hours for me.
11 hours, yeah. But Nashville is kind of like in the middle of the two.
Yeah, I'm saying I can get in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like in the middle. Because I've gone from, not Nashville, Memphis. When me and my daughter were coming back from California, last night that we spent in some place was Memphis. And we left about noon and got back at like 1 or so in the morning. And that's, Memphis is another 300 so miles from Nashville. So it's even closer. So that's not a bad ride. The only bad part about that is the mountains of Tennessee and going into Virginia on 81. You don't want to be in the middle of the night driving through that area. That shit is scary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't.
Smoky
In
Mountains.
East Tennessee.
Yeah.
Like I told you, Mark, when I was in Virginia, we was coming from Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm.
Intercepted?
That area it's dark.
Oh, it's dark. And, you will see tractor trailer. If you don't see at least 3 tractor trailer accidents every time you go down through there, it's crazy. Gear should see more time. Yeah, I'm interested to see Will Greer tonight a lot. I want to see how well he does. See if he can take Cooper Rush's spot.
I agree.
I don't know. I'm telling you, wide receiver Dennis Houston is gonna do something. Number 3.
Houston, I tell you, I really like Houston. He has really moved up the chains. I definitely do. Now, last week, Jalen Tolbert kind of got people were saying it was a disappointment last week, but the way Cooper Rush was throwing, I'm not going to say, I'm not going to really hold that against him that much. Because him and Dak have been on the same page and have done some really great things together. So we really aren't going to know about Jalen until The season starts,
What
and we
about-
know next
what
week.
about sidearm?
Next week is the consolation bowl game. That's basically the practice squad and guys that are going to be released being played. You won't see anybody that's going to be anywhere near being a starter playing next week.
Yeah.
Do you want to see sidearm?
Do I want to see sidearm Sally?
Yeah.
We'll see a lot of him next week.
Oh, no, I appreciate you. I'm not
All right, so the Commanders are getting commanded. They are down 14-0. Rio has already cussed out his defensive coordinator. And although he said that Carson Wentz has looked pretty good. Didn't he say that?
Because our roster, the schedule.
Oh, wait.
Carson Wentz. But knowing our luck, the offense
So good that he couldn't.
He still thinks they're going to win 11-13 games? Are you kidding me?
Nah.
What?
What?
That's what somebody just commented on his.
Boy, run, man.
Tell him I want the same
He
thing
said
happen.
because of their roster and that Carson Wentz is better than any quarterback that they've had. Does that say more about Carson Wentz or how bad the Washington quarterbacks have been?
I don't know, but
I
think Alex Smith is better than him.
Needs to hear this.
I'll tell you what, Alex Smith was not playing good. This is a case of coaching matters. Alex Smith under Andy Reid versus Alex Smith under the Washington team, that looked like two totally different quarterbacks. Because Alex Smith, before he got hurt, was not having a great year. As bad as the year was for Dak, his numbers were worse than Dak Prescott's that year, and Dak was terrible before he got injured.
God damn it.
Carson Wentz looked off. Nice look off on that one.
We're not cutting Gibson, my guy. We're not going to cut him.
If he does a fumble right here, yeah.
Who
Then.
wants to tackle him? I'd give it my best shot, but I'd get my shit ran over. Yeah, definitely someone to look out for in fantasy.
Gibson, man, he is truly in the doghouse for Washington, man. They had him returning punts in practice the other day. Well, see, Jason Renfro, you're right. Week 3 used to be the dress rehearsal, and they did away with week 1. So that's where you saw some starters playing like a quarter last week. This is now the week 3 one, even though it's technically the week 2 because there's not a week 4. See, next week is, okay, we're going to play the last guys that are on the bubble and try and figure out who needs to stay on this team as we prepare to get ready for the season opener. Not even Jesus can save him. Carson Wentz is one of the biggest falls from grace I've ever seen in the NFL. Damn. Wow. Damn. Don't sugarcoat it. Tell us how you really feel. I mean, you went from being, the number 2 pick in the draft to going to your last roundup with the Washington Commanders. That is pretty bad.
You don't never want it. Cowboys.
Used to do ESPN, but all my participants.
Somebody would say, I don't know. Some would say maybe RG3 because RG3 was Rookie of the Year. You know what? They may be right, but what that has in common is that Washington seems to be like a bad place to go if you're a quarterback.
Yeah.
Washington, you think about RG3's injury, you think about Alex Smith's, you think about what's my man Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick's literally been on some of the worst teams in the NFL and survived.
But he was baller though.
Okay, but he couldn't make it through the first game with Washington. So what makes everybody think that Carson Wentz, with his broke down body, is going to be able to?
Immediately in preseason.
They said he never recovered from the Nick Foles statue. I have to agree with you on that one, Mike. That killed his whole psyche to think,
mojo.
And I actually can understand that one because here it was, I got us in a position to be there, and now this guy comes in, takes it over, but he didn't handle it the right way. Tay Cowboys, what's up, Tay?
What's up, Tay? Hey, Tay.
Oh, got all these thirsty brothers. Hey Tay, what's up? Look, listen. You notice how the voices all change? Sheila Neal. Oh, Sheila, what's up, Sheila? Yeah, no, seriously. When all you guys start saying hello to hey, you got the little Hey,
how you
hey,
doing?
how you doing today? Yeah, y'all all macking. We all got it inside of us. Poor Rio. I think that this might be a long season for the Washington Commanders. If this game is any, oh, here we have. There's my man, Brian Green. Welcome to the chat, Brian. The mailman is delivering.
Man.
What's up, guys?
Brian, I was talking about you and Primetime Phil. What time is the live stream going to be?
We don't know. Probably 8 o'clock. We want to go on a little later.
Okay,
we were
cool.
trying to mess with it, but we need to talk to you off the air. We're having some issues.
Uh-oh.
You know how that goes.
And you're going to an idiot to try and help you with your issues? Okay. You're really in deep shit.
He knows his shit, but, you know. It's a long story, but yeah.
Well, speaking of prime time, there's prime time. I'll do what I can to try and help out. I'll do what I can. Are you doing the StreamYard or are you using OSB? What are you doing for the?
Yeah, he doesn't, because it costs what, like $50 to a month in order to stream.
No, the StreamYard, they actually have a free version of it.
Well,
but you end up it ends up being it's basically, it'll say StreamYard and things like that and stuff on it.
That's what we need to talk to you about.
Okay.
So
because I think I've used StreamYards because I have it, I think, but I don't use it very often because the software I actually have, I can do this and then I just use Zoom. And the streaming software is all tied to Vimeo, which is included in the package because it's got all kinds of storage. Anyway, it's all everything's a racket where they want to get your money no matter what you do.
Yeah, I mean after this stream, because I mean how long are you going? Just a halftime, you said?
Yeah, well, we're just watching the slow burn of Rio. We'll probably just do the first half.
I didn't see much of the game. We were having some issues, but yeah.
Well, in a nutshell, Pat Mahomes 2 TD passes, and Washington hasn't done much.
And how's Rio holding up?
Rio has already cussed out Jack Del Rio. His defense and basically saying, here we are in prevent, and
that was a nice throw and a catch.
That was.
I can't wait till week 1. I cannot wait. I mean, don't get me wrong. If it goes the other way and the Eagles, do their job, then But I mean, if it doesn't go their way,
they have. Oh my God, they have been talking so much smack. It's not even funny, man. It's like, why? Why are you guys feeling the need that every stream you come in and you're sitting here pounding your chest and you haven't? Okay, granted, you brought in some players, but you guys have been down here before where you brought in all these players with the Dream Team,
exactly.
And you got the man talking about the All-Star. He can't even practice. He's got a pulled hamstring.
Yeah.
I know you got AJ Brown and everything else, and everything looks hunky dory in practice. But for them to come in and talk about, well, you lost to Denver, it's like, well, you guys lost to the Jets, right?
Exactly.
Oh, wait, hold it. Let's go to the Rio camp. Rio's getting mad at Eagle fans here.
Carson Wentz is better than your quarterback. I hate to tell y'all that, it's the truth. It's gonna bring me such joy. It's gonna bring me such joy when Wentz goes up to the link. And all you drunk, rowdy motherfuckers in Philadelphia have to watch this Prince Harry looking motherfucker decimate your defense. You motherfucker. Brings so much joy to my heart.
Okay, Rio, don't sugarcoat it. Tell us how you really feel.
With a victory, making all types of excuses
What's wrong with your son?
Philly fans are finicky as shit.
I can't help
They're
it.
going to be calling for Jalen Hurts' head by week 6.
It's like the University of Minnesota out there.
Oh, doesn't it?
Golden Gophers. It does.
It's just something about seeing Carson Wentz with all of that red around him. Okay, he just kind of blends into the background. Primetime, what's up, Primetime? How you doing today, man?
What's going on, Mark? What's going on, Rock? How you
I
guys
am. I'm enjoying. And down goes Wentz. Down goes Wentz. He's sacked.
Football, bro. Hurts has everything you want as a starting quarterback.
He's also practicing for the season.
He was just bragging about his quarterback, and he just got sacked, holding on to the ball too long.
There's an Eagles guy in my channel talking dumb shit, and he's not coming with any facts. I presented a lot of facts to you.
Oh boy, Carson Wentz holding on to the ball too long.
I've watched.
That's his MO.
Alabama,
but at least he held on to the football. But you see him going down, how loose he's holding the football out here. That's why he fumbles so damn much, is because as he's getting hit, he's still holding the ball. You gotta tuck that sucker in there.
Like a loaf of bread.
Rio, we're waiting for Rio. There's a delay here.
Just go down and let it die, Carson. It's okay. It's a makeshift offensive line. It's all good.
It's all good. You're down 14 to nothing.
I'm gonna keep talking. We'll see y'all week 3. Garrett Gilbert ain't walking through that door this year. Garrett Gilbert had a 10-0 lead on y'all, and y'all building.
It's nice to know that I'm not the only one being trolled by Eagle fans. If they fail, it's not even going to be funny. They better pray that they win at least 12 games this year. They have to win at least 12 games for all the trash that they've talked. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Yeah.
It has just been crazy for a team that has done nothing to talk this much smack. The last time I remember anybody talking this much smack was the Giants after the 2016 season. And then by week 2, you couldn't find a Giant fan. And they have been in hell ever since.
I see them going 9-8. That's what I see them.
Listen, it could go. I'm not going to sit here and tell you they don't have talent, because they do. But I want to ask everybody in this room, when was the last time that you've gone out and added all these pieces and said, that just made us a super team? That's usually not how it works. You know what I mean? You
Especially
just don't add
now.
9 people.
And Madden, it does.
You know what I mean? You just don't add 9 people and go,
But see, here's the thing.
Hurts, had a great week of practice,
right?
It could go any number of ways. It really could.
Here's the thing: the Eagles didn't do a mini camp. They didn't have that many OTA practices. And, you got to bring all these new pieces in and try and get them coordinated together. It takes time. That's one of the few advantages I will say that the Cowboys probably had, is the fact that most of the defense was coming back and having Dak actually able to work out. Because Dak this time last year, Dak could not throw a ball in practice. Think about that for a second. Dak could not throw a pass in practice.
He's turned into a really good practice player, which he was always, when the lights come on, he always found a way to get it done. Now he's having, from what I'm hearing,
he's looking good.
His best camp. I don't know if you guys saw after the practice the other day with the Chargers.
Yeah, the competition there.
Yeah, a little competition, and the Cowboys quarterback, won, and Dak had the better of what's his face?
Herbert.
Yeah, Herbert.
Yeah, Herbert.
And
he missed some of those big time. Oh, he kind of looked like, damn, I look like ass here. That brought me back.
But
I'm excited about it.
I tell you what that brought me back to was the Super Bowl in Minnesota, where David Carr was at the NFL Experience, and here it is. Dak comes up cold, and they're throwing basically the same type of drill like that. Dak's in street clothes. David Carr's been practicing this all week, and everybody's like, David Carr's a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. His accurate is like, okay.
David Carr's the next thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
All of a sudden, he has a new wide receiver in there. Let's go.
He's the next thing next to Baloney.
I was telling Phil, I got into it a little bit. I was nice, but I don't know if you guys saw David Hellman's in studio. I would say it was his first in studio gig on Fox, and he basically said, the Dallas is setting up Dak for failure. So I tweeted to David, and I didn't mean because of the Hail Mary pass. Obviously, that was I had just made a comment, and then he said, "Oh, well, my opinion hasn't changed, because of a Hail Mary pass." I said, "No, absolutely not. I'm not saying that." But running more 12 personnel and running the ball, I think we're going to be fine. Listen, if they have all these injuries, if more guys get hurt, then of course they're going to have a problem. Anybody would have a problem.
That's any team, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, but he's all of a sudden Mr. Hot Take. I'm like, nobody's throwing anybody under the bus. Why? Because we didn't go out and get like what he thinks is a top receiver. I mean,
well, I was pointing out yesterday. Here's the thing that's interesting, okay? And actually, I got corrected by Omar because I was going through and I was using Wikipedia's first-round draft picks. When you look at what the Cowboys have done in first-round draft picks since 2010, from Dez Bryant to Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons. Here's the bad ones. Taco. Okay, but Taco is still in the league. Taco is still in the league. He's down in New Orleans. And Morris Claiborne would be the two out of all of them that you look and say, those were bad picks.
Yeah.
So you're talking about 90% of getting guys that have actually played in Pro Bowl games. Okay? Zach Martin, Travis Frederick, Tyron Smith. Okay, we'll see what happens with Taylor Smith. You may have a generational talent in Micah Parsons. You go through, but here's the thing: if you go through with the Eagles and look what their draft picks are, the last great first-round draft pick they had was 2013 Lane Johnson. The Marcus, whoever it was only in the league. The next year was like only in the league for 2 years. Andre Dillard, they're hoping they can trade. Rhaegar, they're hoping they can get rid of and stuff. So you start looking and seeing Carson Wentz, Derek Barnett. They have to go out there to try and get the playmakers like we've actually been able to draft. Right. We got CeeDee Lamb. They don't have a CeeDee Lamb on the roster. That's why they got to go out and get an A.J. Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of that is out of necessity.
I was on record in wanting a number one receiver. I just think, we have all this money. I don't know what they're doing with it. Obviously, they're going to extend, but why not? Why are we, poking the bear? Just go get your guy other than CD because it's a lot to put on CD. Yeah. That doesn't mean that he's not a great receiver.
And a lot to put on Dak too. Okay.
Well, that's what Hellman's thing was, that they're hanging him out to dry. I won't go that far and say they're hanging him out to dry. I think they will pull the trigger on something if it starts out, because I'm hearing that Tolbert's leveled off. Mm-hmm. I don't want T.Y. Hilton. He's shot.
That's the type of pick they'll give.
Yeah, but if you're going to make a move, make a damn move.
Yeah.
Go get a Tyler Lockett. Yes, there's always people out there. You can get a Tyler Lockett. You could get people.
See, but here's where I think the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are looking and saying that basically Dalton Schultz, with he had over 800 yards last year, that he's almost like a wide receiver, and they're looking and saying we got CeeDee Lamb in there, and of course we've got the gadget guy Tony Pollard, and we can play him out there. We'll get back Michael Gallup. We saw Michael Gallup, doing a few routes and things. He's still weeks away from being ready, but it may not be as far as November. Maybe it's sometime in October. But I think that they're looking on this kind of like when we had 2014 when Romo couldn't pass the ball down the field. We got Zeke healthy, and we're going to run the ball and use the 12 personnel until we get those players back. And in some part, this is where you brought this up, Brian, that, you brought these 9 guys in. They may be great players, but how good or how well they're going to know how to play together, because really it's to come to games is when they're really going to start actually doing anything together. And you've got somebody you've now got to bring up to speed. Am I better off with somebody who at least is on the same page and understanding what we're trying to do?
At this point, I don't want them to go out and get just a mediocre guy.
Yeah.
If
get a game changer.
Just get a game changer, but I don't have a problem with what they're doing now. I don't want to go out and get a game changer before the preseason. Look, we got Dennis Houston. I got news for you, folks. He may be more of a bigger, he may end up being a bigger player this year than Tolbert.
Yeah.
He is literally running unbelievable routes, and he doesn't drop a ball.
Right.
He's 6'1". Come on.
This is like deja vu all over again. Y'all remember the last time we played the Texans? That was right after we signed Amari Cooper. So it could be one of those years.
Let me give a shout out to Kelly. What's up, Kelly?
Yeah, look at that.
And of course, we got Miss Hot Sauce.
Yeah. So, if we suffer more injuries or
that's
whatever,
it. And this is where I feel like Tyron Smith's ankle is kind of a warning flag and saying, "Hello, here's the problem. It's not going away. You better deal with it," and we're not dealing with it.
I'm hearing Alarcon being a swing tackle scares the living crap out of me. Not that he doesn't have potential, but, because that's what we've been talking about. Oh, fine, you got me Anthony Barr. Okay, that was a
bargain deal.
But again, that was a deep discount.
What do you call it? That was already a rich area for us.
That's all you get. That's all you get. You get one per offseason, Brian. Don't be
okay. Well, let me ask you this: if we can make one lights out move, we can just go out and get one blue chip player. Are you getting a wide receiver or an offensive lineman?
Offensive line.
Thank you. That's me. Offensive line. And the Cowboys, you know what? Catboy is drooling right now because he knows that you got cuts this week, to get down to 80, and then the following week you got the big cuts. So that's where he's looking at that and saying, here's my time to shine. Kmart blue light special time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tyler Heineke looking better than Wentz right now.
Yeah. Someone's gonna win a game over here.
He should have had that.
Wentz doesn't scare me.
No.
No.
He's still holding on to the ball too long and taking sacks.
I think it's just a paycheck for him. Just a paycheck.
But I guarantee you this: that Wentz will at least get one win against the Eagles this year.
Commander fan. Oh, hold on.
Oh, he's
hold on. Commander fan.
I'm rooting for that.
Wait, hang on, guys. Hold on for a second. Hey, listen for a second. Commander fan, this is the first time I've seen you in here. First of all, welcome to the channel. Understand, if you're going to be here, have a take and don't suck. And we're not wishing anybody to get injured. Okay? To say things like Dak's got his ankle held together like bubblegum, that's just not it. This is just not the place for you, man. And understand that most of us are older people that actually want to have real conversations on football. So if you want to be here, cool. Don't act like an asshole. That's all I'm going to tell you. Don't act like an asshole. That's not what we're doing here.
Yeah, we got the wrench here.
Ain't nobody asked you a god.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
I like the snakes on a plane.
Look, Lola said, I got his ass because Lola, of course, is.
He's on a drive.
Woo! You go, Lola. You go, Lola. All right, so
so hard I can't stop.
I've been telling him to one.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh no! You
I like that one.
You good? No, when you
I'm
talking
trying
about
to
T.Y. When you talking about T.Y. Hill.
Yeah, I don't know. He's
I
done.
don't know. No, cause you said
I don't want him either, but I'm just saying
No,
that
I
that's
hear
the
you.
type of
I
move
don't
that
want
Stephen
T.Y.
Jones would do.
and at this point, there's not a lot. There's not a lot of choices out there really right now. I mean, who? Or unless you're trading for somebody.
He is at the zenith.
Well, the guy he wanted is gone. I wanted Debo. That was never going to happen.
No, that was
Gonna happen.
And then I wanted the Seattle guy. And
You already know who I wanted.
Metcalf?
He wanted DK, and he would have fit perfect.
I don't think.
But
It's like walking through a Dollar General and being like, "Oh, I want this, I want that."
yeah,
I
right.
know.
Yeah, but you know
Like
what?
window shopping instead.
I don't want to be that team that has to. I don't think we need it. I really don't. But we need
I don't
everybody.
think so neither.
But
Okay,
I think
all right.
that we need the offense.
Okay, but let's
I
back
think
up
the
here for a
offensive
second, though.
line, It's going to put our offensive coordinator in a position to not F it up. Don't overthink it. Run the ball. Use what me and Mark have been talking about. It's easy. It's the blueprint's easy.
All right. Would you rather be in our position as far as wide receivers or Green Bay's right now? Right now, Randall Cobb may be the best receiver that they have in Green Bay, and Aaron Rodgers is going off on his receivers about running wrong routes and dropping passes. I mean, they've got some issues now without Devontae Adams.
These third downs got me
Yeah, and Valdez Scantling is not there.
Right.
But you know what though? I mean,
What?
as much as I hate Aaron Rodgers, I can't fault him for that because sometimes you got to hold your teammates accountable. I wish Dak could do that with
but not. Don't do that in the media. Once you get into the media,
don't call him out though. Don't call him out. Yeah.
We don't know that Dak isn't behind the scenes. I don't know.
Oh, I can guarantee Dak will get into your ass when you mess up. He's going to get in your ass, but he's not going to do that in the media. He's not going to throw you outside the bus. The shit that happens out here stays out here. We're not airing that laundry out in the streets like Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers just sounds like a spoiled ass bitch.
So, you know,
he doesn't follow the rules.
Wait. Hold on. Rio up here saying these dumbass Dallas fans. What?
What?
Son.
Well, disrespectful
We'll see you
Dallas
in the
fans.
There's some of them. There's annoying.
Yeah, there's a lot of loudmouth Dallas people around here.
That's true. That's true.
It gave me a bad name.
It's falling apart for Rio over there. It hasn't been a good day.
This is their the season like tune-up for them too. This is like they're playing their starters like the whole first half. How's that going for you?
You got Jonathan Dotson, their wide receiver, their first round pick in there now.
Yeah, well, he ain't getting like first in line at the tailgate this year. I don't care how big he is.
And then you have the nerve to show up afterwards to take his medicine, man.
No, he didn't.
Terrence Cartwright, how are you doing, man? So back to so here's the thing though. Take a look at you think about Tampa Bay right now. Now they signed Julio Jones, but I think Julio's done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, how much does Julio? And he can't stay healthy. They got Kyle Rudolph for a tight end to replace Gronk. Their other receiver, Godwin, he's on the right. Well, yeah, he's on the good old ACL comeback tour
I got
too.
news for you. If he tries to come back week 1, he's going to re-injure himself.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy that they're talking about they're that hard up that they want him to play week 1.
Yeah.
Minimum week 4 and 6.
They're talking about he might be ready for week 1.
Week 1, yeah.
Who's that?
That's crazy. No.
Chris Godwin.
That's what they're saying. He's ahead of schedule. Listen, you just signed him, right? I mean, how could you like roll the dice like that? I mean, I would not do that. No.
Brady's going to end up being a coach for that team because that's all they got. Really.
Yeah.
But that's still, maybe it is that he's doing the Masked Singer.
Yeah,
but
Singer, yeah.
It's still, you're still talking about training camp of your bread and butter with all these new pieces out here, and your offensive line is falling apart.
I'm sorry, some of y'all just have very bad football acumen.
If our season goes to shit, it's going to be because of our offensive line. That's it. Our defense is going to be there. It's not going nowhere. Yeah, we're going to lose guys here and there, but it's going to come down to our offensive line. It's going to be seeing Tyron Smith on the sideline.
Yeah.
And then what?
Well, here's my conspiracy theory on why Tyler Smith hasn't been starting at guard. Is they're really trying to get Connor McGovern ready to play that role and plan on Tyler Smith being the starter for tackle.
Yeah, Tyron Smith's the boy who cried wolf every time. He's like, I'm going into the season feeling amazing.
Best shape of my life, man. I'm ready to go. And it's kind of like, and we keep. That's going to be a fine. Oh, wow. Wow. What a. That was just wrong. That was just wrong.
Oh, that was a late.
Damn.
Speaking of fines,
it wasn't. I don't think it was helmets, but that was defenseless receiver. That's 15 yards right there.
They fined Micah Parsons or Sam Williams for that hit.
Wow.
Did you see that?
But he ended up. He threw the shoulder right onto that helmet. And they got. And they got. They threw Heineke down too, like he was a rag doll.
They said Sam Williams.
Yeah, they find Dante Fowler and they find the guy for the Jets that hit Jalen Hurts last week. And they gonna find that guy for the Rams who hit that guy.
Oh wow, now I see it.
Whoa, did you see that hit by 99?
99 just ran him over like
a freight train, man. And does he know his name right now?
He's probably seeing stars right now.
Damn, he's going. I can't believe he's not under the blue tent after that one.
Do he know what
That
the
was now for those of you who are young, that's an old school hit like you used to see like every other play.
Yeah,
okay.
both of them got
That's a big boy, $2.99.
Yeah.
That's
Lola said, "That's a big boy there."
We need a fat boy like that. That's what we need.
Eric Fisher, go get him as a swing tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fat boy. He did.
Woo.
I can see that, Mark.
Huh?
I can see us getting Eric Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
But will bitch boy get him?
Good question. Well, he did get Anthony Barr for Brian Green. He did get.
It wasn't just me. It was Thomas too.
Oh
It
man,
was me and Brian.
Thomas, I'm curious though. When you first saw that we signed Anthony Barr, were you happy about that one, or was it back like when we had the kicker?
Oh man, I was in the gym screaming and hollering. I thought they was gonna put me out in the gym first.
Oh man.
Oh my God, the backup.
I just think it's a good fit, Mark.
Oh, here you go, game changer.
What's up, Vado?
Jason Renfro said, "Get the license plate of that bus that hit him." Damn. Glimmerman said that was a legal hit. No, he'll get a fine for that one because they're going to say that he was a defensive receiver.
Yeah, they're fine in pretty much anything.
Touchdown,
right now.
Heineke. Do we have a quarterback controversy here in Washington?
He went right down the field too. It wasn't like.
Oh man.
I told you guys. You guys hated Heineke as a backup. I like him.
Let's see what Rio has to say about this one.
Touchdown.
As a backup, nobody's saying as a starter, but I like the guy.
No, I said I wish he was a starter last year.
I'll take him over. I'll take him over either one of our backups.
Heineke, he's got more experience.
I want to see Greer.
I want to see him, but I have as my eyes haven't seen him.
Brother
yet.
Roz with the da-da-dun update. Attention, Jobu Fantasy 1 and 2 invites have been sent. We're going to be doing possibly Tuesday night our first draft, 8:00 p.m. Eastern. And if you do want to get on the fantasy football,
Buy-in's $100.
I'm watching the drum.
Oh shit!
I'm checking out the drum here to see if it starts spinning again. If Stewart chimes in again. Go to jobufantasy@gmail.com and tell Brother Raj you want to be part of it. I think we have 5 leagues going in there right now. That was a nice grab there on that pass. He high pointed that nice.
Yeah, just got a
touchdown versus backups proves that he should be the starting quarterback. Bless your heart. Shout out to Cam for finally being involved, though.
I'm trying to be in the group with you guys.
Okay, well I'm in all of them.
I thought it was going to be a small thing. This thing's huge.
Well, we had five leagues last year, with Stewart and things. Hey, the more the merrier.
No, I'm not. That's fine. I'm not a huge fantasy guy, so I normally run my league, but I didn't do it this year. That's why I'm doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, I never played ESPN.
Shit versus backups last
This
year.
is my first.
Yeah, I just got the email. I'll check it out later.
Look at Discord though.
No, I just check your email. I just got an ESPN Welcome to Jobu League and join the league. So
if you go, just email Roz at jobufantasy@gmail.com. So that way he's running it all through there. We were able to. I'm such an idiot with the Discord. I didn't realize I was one of the admin. I kept going through. Is anybody an admin? Anybody an admin? And so I finally went there. and was like, oh, I'm an admin. So, Rio seems a little salty right now. They scored a touchdown. He's like, they're against scrubs and backups. He's literally defending Carson Wentz right now.
How could you?
I'm going to go nuts if Tyler Smith isn't named a starter. Ethan, I hear you on that, Ethan. Damn, that was literally a tackle on the kick return. All right, so they're going to go ahead and this is the end of the first half.
Anybody? I think that was Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Andrew, hello from Canada. How are you doing, man? Glimmerman says, what happened to the NFL? The old Roy Williams safety would be broke in today's game. You're right about that. In fact, I tell you what, go back and watch some of the 70s games. That hit that you saw right there was like every other play. You were getting killed back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Yeah. We're barely with any pads on.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. All right, so thoughts on the Washington Commanders. We're going to go for a couple more minutes, and then we're going to get out of here, and then I'm going to see what I can do to help my man Primetime Phil and Brian Green get their stuff together. Are you guys scared? We've had Washington Commanders fans here telling us how good they are. Having seen Carson Wentz out here for most of the half, are you guys shaking in your boots?
No.
Mark, don't insult me with that.
He's better than what they had last year. I mean, I'll give him that. I mean, but for how long is he going to be better? How long can he stay healthy with that line that they have and the problems that he's going to be seeing? I mean, you just saw what Heineke just got, and so I mean, I don't see him lasting extremely long. But
I'd be another
I'd be amazed if he lost that Philly game till that.
Well, here we have more breaking news. Jobu Fantasy 3 and 4 invites are sent out. Shout out to Brother Roz putting in the work on a Saturday afternoon. Damn. See, that's what I need, man. See, I got so much stuff that's going on. It's hard for me. It's like I can't run the fantasy football as much as I would love to.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's hard enough just to keep up with the Cowboys and to keep making fun of Rio and Philly 500 and Pizzle. I don't know if Pizzle's actually going to come out and play at all this year. I think Pizzle is just.
Pizzle was talking crazy after they beat New England last week.
Yeah, well, that might be their Super Bowl.
He's involved in a sports betting thing. He's got his hands full, it seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's involved in some kind of sports betting business. That's why he says he's stepping away.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you really look at it, they're really kind of setting up for their future. What's their future pick going to be for their quarterback? What position are you going to be in? Are you going to have Barkley back for that new, regime of that quarterback? It's like there's a lot of questions there. I mean, you can start building little pieces, but they definitely need that main one. They need that quarterback.
Well, the thing that's kind of hurt them is think about Barkley has never, he had that one good year, and every year they're always thinking, oh, he's going to come back. We're hearing, of course, watch out for Barkley, but just can't seem to stay healthy, man.
Like that McCaffrey.
The thing that's crazy to me is how everybody keeps talking about that Zeke Elliott is done, Zeke Elliott is worse. But I keep looking around, and like Antonio Gibson. People will say, "Oh, Antonio Gibson, he's a young Mr. Fumblerooski." As bad as Zeke was last year, he still averaged more yards to carry than he did. Right? Joe Mixon only averaged 4 yards a carry last year. Zeke averaged 4.2 with a tore PCL behind a makeshift line.
And prior to that, he was averaging just about 5 yards a carry.
Yeah, first 4 games, 5.3.
Yeah.
We were feasting.
Mark, you know what's going to happen?
What's that?
If Zeke was to have a good year, all them folks who wrote Zeke off would be the same ones that's going to be riding his nut bag. You already know.
Yeah.
Yo, I know my pick now.
No, I don't mean to say it like that, but
it's a drop right there.
Well, and you also have to look at, Kellen Moore has been.
True.
Yeah. But you also have to look at it that Kellen Moore, of course, being Mr. Boise State, believes in really passing the football, that the Cowboys kind of got away from the run more than they should have. I'm hoping that he gets back to actually thinking about run, not as something I have to do, but something we want to do. You want to help Tyler Smith? Drive block. Have him run the football. Have them go ahead and say, you know what, that's my guy. I'm going to drive him out the hole. Pass blocking, it's more defensive. You have to step back. You got to read where the defensive lineman is going to try and go. Run blocking is more Nathaniel, and that's what the Cowboys need to do. Get these guys going downhill. Zach Martin, great guy to drive block downhill. Tyron Smith, same thing. Just let him drive block. Let's get this football going. Let's start play action the hell out of people and finding the open guy. I mean, I'm telling you, that's the way the Cowboys going to be able to win.
Mark, I believe that Mike McCarthy has going back in history, and we're gonna be the old Cowboys.
Well, I hope Mike McCarthy goes back to trying to run the football and working more with Kellen Moore. I still don't understand the whole deference that he's had hands off with Kellen Moore.
To take over the play calling.
Or at least be more influential into it. He's pretty much kind of like, nah, he's the installer and the play caller. Don't look at me. But your ass is on the sling right now. Lloyd Diggs, what's up, man?
Lloyd Diggs, any relation to Tavon?
Tavon Diggs?
Wait a minute. Lloyd Diggs, what's up? Hi. You and Michael are doing, I'm a channel member but can't get on. You can't get on, you mean Mike's? I'll check Lloyd when I see Mike. He's passed out.
No, he's saying
he has to go to community. Tell him
hi, are you?
Yeah,
you got to go to community. Yeah.
He said he can't get on. Oh, Lloyd, the link is on the what you call it?
Community tab.
Community tab.
Then you go to community.
Go to community tab and just click on the link, and you should be able to get right there. Make sure you got the latest one because there's quite a few of those that are down in there. Buffalo looked good. They pounded Denver. Yeah. But here's the thing about Buffalo. Buffalo had, Josh Allen playing. Russell Wilson didn't play, and the starters didn't play for Denver. This is where you can't really tell by the score in preseason. It's really just kind of useless. The main thing is just get out of there being healthy. That's the bottom line. Jim Laws, what's up, man? Jim Laws, are you still spooked from last night when the drum started rolling?
Listen, I'm sorry if you guys watched that back. It rolled exactly when he said fantasy for the second time. Come on.
It did.
No, I saw it.
Listen, I personally moved that myself. It's, it has a little weight. It takes some effort to get it up and over halfway. And it went over the halfway by itself. You know what I mean? It
was crazy.
Brian, I rewound it, and when I was looking at it to see maybe the cards fell, no, it physically looked like someone.
Yeah, and then it was almost like he was like, "What's up?"
Right.
He moved with his fingers.
Hey, Brian, you got to remember.
Lola, hold on. Lola, I'm doing a live stream tonight for the Cowboys. You know that's happening.
Hopefully, come on, Stuart.
Mike, are you gonna do a streaming too, like a call?
I don't know. I'm going to do the streaming call because it gets to be hard to watch the game and keeping up with you guys too. We definitely are tomorrow for the Eagles game, but I think I'm going to focus in on the Cowboys and what they're doing. I don't know. So tell you what, just look at the community tab. I might go ahead and do that because we know we're not going to have the real starters
for the regular season at all. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's too much because having the Philly cam and all that and trying to keep up, then it's just like too much mass confusion. But I might do it for tonight because tonight's not really a game.
We might just want to try and Skype in somehow just to see if it works. I mean, Phil, and then Skype out just to see.
And the other problem of watching the game is I've got the headphones on, so I can't actually hear what's actually going on. And so you get lost in there, too.
Yeah.
Yes, Beto.
Can we get on
Saturday?
Can we get on Saturday? Yes. Yeah, I think we can do definitely. Well, we're also, okay, so tomorrow, here's what we're going to do. We're not going to go too much longer here because, like I said, I want to help my man, Brian Green and Primetime Phil. They're going to be doing a live stream 8 o'clock tonight. Brian and Primetime?
Yes, 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Definitely go to Primetime Phil's. And if you could, Brian, could you get his link and pop it in the chat? They're going to be going live at 8 o'clock tonight and stuff, so I'm going to help them get squared away. I had a thought there and I forgot about it. Jeez. Oh, tomorrow. So what we're gonna do tomorrow is we're gonna watch the Eagles, okay, and hopefully see them look like ass. But we'll do another stream like we're doing today. But what we're going to do is we're going to run that game into our regular Sunday streams. So basically, we're going to go from 1 to 5 tomorrow. So we'll be on.
I got you.
Yeah, Lloyd, we're going to be on NFL Network tonight. Or if you have NFL Plus, which is kind of a minus, it's also going to be on that.
If I was you,
Ethan, I'll probably go on about 9:30, a half an hour before game time. All right, so everybody put in their final thoughts here before we get ready to roll on out of here.
Turn off the lights, the party.
Hold it.
Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Don't believe the hype on the Washington Commanders.
I know that song.
I got two things.
Back and forth.
What you got, Rock?
So I got the two people I actually interested in seeing is Sam Williams and Dennis Houston. So those are my two guys I want to see.
Well, for me, I always want to see the defensive line, and man, they got some tough calls on who's going to make it on a defensive line. Man, that's going to get crazy. I'm going to put in there. I want to see what Boss Man Fat does because everybody's writing in here and writing him off. How is he going to respond? Is he going to step up and actually show up for a game? Because this might be Custer's last stand with him. James Nooks, what's your thoughts? Who you looking forward to seeing tonight?
It's like Rock said. I want to see Houston. I heard a lot of good things about him. I want to see how our receivers do at backup, see who I feel should come in and be number 2 and 3 and whatnot.
All right. Tyler Smith, I'm going to put on that list too because I want to see how he really responds today. See how well, see if he is going to be ready to take on that starting role.
I don't know I doubt we're going to see a lot of the big names, obviously, but I just want to see our offensive line get some push. I don't care who's running the ball. Let's run the ball. And I want to see our young guys. I just want to see the young guys, progress. I want to see the backup quarterback. I think right now, if I had to put money on it, I'm telling you that Cooper Rush is not going to make the team. That's just my opinion. But we have to see, we have to see it though. I haven't seen this other guy throw yet.
We'll have Ben DiNucci on the practice squad, and we'll have Cooper Rush gone.
and then we'll have Will Greer, but he has to step up and actually do it. Will Greer. So we'll see. I'm curious to see how he plays. Hopefully, he gets the whole second half.
Okay.
We know Ben DiNucci. He's going to play, but we know who he is.
Sidearm Sally.
If you brought in DiNucci, you should just run the wishbone. Just run behind Tyler Smith and Tyron Smith. Because he can't.
Jim Law, his toe. CD, basically, he had a cut on his foot, and they put a stitch on it. So it's just a matter of they want to make sure it heals up. So it's no big deal. He's okay. Interesting point here is John Ridgway and Quentin Bohannon. John Ridgway has made a lot of noise, but I don't know that he's made the impression because I go back to the defensive line here. We got a lot of guys on here. We can't, you think about all of the players we have. We can't keep all these guys. Is it going to be Bohannon or Ridgway or both of those guys that are going to make the roster?
Mark.
Vado.
I think a lot of these players gonna go on IR.
He's going to go on IR.
Could be. What, Bohannon? Or you mean Ridgway?
No, I don't believe
Who's going to go on IR?
No, a lot of these players are gonna go on IR.
Yeah, I can't understand.
Kansas City coming out like they started, slinging the ball down the field. Well, that's one of those interesting subplots. Are we going to have 2 nose tackles? Okay, we know we got Osa. We know we've got Basham has been playing down inside. We got Carlos Watkins.
I think he's done.
Yeah, I think Watkins might not be. Watkins was originally scheduled to be a starter, And he's kind of falling down with Osa. And then you've got Tristan Hill. I think that the Cowboys might keep Tristan Hill over Carlos Watkins because Tristan Hill, he got pancaked the first day of pads, but he has actually had a really good camp since then. And he's actually got that motor going that he's becoming like a bull in a cage. So that's where you look at this thing and say, man, I don't know. I honestly don't know. And it's going to be a shock that some of these guys have to go. Primetime Phil, who are you looking out for tonight?
I'm actually I'm hoping I don't know if you guys have heard because I've kind of been out of the loop in that sense. Is Greer actually going to be playing tonight?
I think he is.
Because I mean, I would like to see when Cooper Rush is in there to see if it's different than it was last week. If it was just kind of nerves. Obviously, we know DiNucci kind of was like to me, it was kind of had that Fitzpatrick thing where he just came in and brought a different vibe.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what DiNucci did. I mean, I wouldn't rely my future on him being backup. He could develop. Anybody can develop, really. But, I mean, I wouldn't stake anything on that. So I'm a little bit interested to see what Will Greer does because when he actually played for us, he was just coming off of Carolina and he didn't know the playbook or anything that stuff. So, I mean,
okay,
I'm interested to see what he does. And I want to see some wide receiver action. I want to see some of these guys step up and make some plays. I see it all in camp, but, I want to see it live when the lights turn on,
Okay, so I want to get this comment here from Tracy. I don't know if that's a lady Tracy or a dude Tracy because, my first college roommate was Snake, whose name was Tracy. And, of course, I married a Tracy, but she has an E in her name. So, Tracy, I would say that you are with this tweet where I said that I think we found the dumbest person in the world. Is anyone else done with Dak? This is how this tweet went. Is anyone else done? In fact, I can pop it on the screen here. This was the funniest thing I've seen. Is anyone else done with Dak? I don't think Dak has been good for this franchise, honestly. Caused the retirement of Romo. Went crazy against the organization until he got way overpaid. We're losing talent left and right, and we've only won one playoff game. Honestly, I feel as if happy days won't come back until Dak is no longer the quarterback and we get a young stud on a rookie contract. So, Tracy, I'm assuming you're saying we shouldn't have paid Dak. That's my final thought, that you're on board with the dumbest person in the world. Am I correct on that? Anybody else agree with that comment?
That's your goddamn thing.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn
That's a weirdo.
Okay. Here's my thing is take a look at the Washington Commanders since they let go of Kirk Cousins. I'm not saying Kirk Cousins was great or anything like that, but he was consistent. They've had 9 other quarterbacks in the same time. Kirk Cousins has like 120 touchdown passes. Combined, the Washington Commanders have like 68. So be careful what you wish for. We always think that the grass is greener on the other side. Keep crying, laugh out loud. Okay, so Tracy's just a troll. Okay.
How did they get greener on the other side? All that poop. All that manure.
Yeah. But, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I personally look at it and say, quite frankly, right now, that contract is looking better by the month because you're starting to see Lamar Jackson may be $230 million fully guaranteed. We see Deshaun Watson, $230 million guaranteed. He's not going to play till week 11. And what you saw last week in preseason, did he look like a $230 million quarterback?
No.
When we win the Super Bowl, come back with that same energy.
Hey, Tracy. Hey, Tracy, for you.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Was like when we win a Super Bowl. When he went to Super Bowl, come back with.
Bye, Tracy.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
I just want to see the Eagles come back with the same energy they've been having when they start losing. I pray for it.
Yeah.
Oh, you won't see them. We won't see. If the Eagles lose to the Lions, you will not hear Jack all that week.
They'll be like that troll on Cat's Eye and go back in the wall and hide from everything.
There you go. That's it exactly. Yeah. Whence is trending? Let me see.
He's trending all right.
What is?
Cut his ass. Hashtag cut his ass.
Philly. That's probably it's all Philly people talking about him.
Hey, boy.
Yo.
Are you on Mark's
Fantasy?
Twitter page?
Yes.
Are you on Mark's Twitter
yes.
page?
Yes.
You can find me on there.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
Find me on there.
Find him on there.
Wow. Kevin Sheehan, who is a Washington, Commanders writer and stuff, his first half duds, third down on Holmes is ridiculous. Wentz taking a sack that knocked him out of field goal range. He's getting killed. Yep. He should have gotten rid of the ball. He held on to the ball too long, trying to dance, trying to do something, and literally knocked him out of field goal range. So that's why I'm not scared of the Commanders. All right, so who have I not gotten's opinion on what they want to look for tonight? Did I get everybody? Thomas.
A lot of people you missed.
Okay, well, all right, well, speak up, people.
Mine.
What you got, Rock?
No, I'm done already.
Okay, Thomas.
It's Vito.
Yeah.
Thomas.
And Roselands.
I don't think she's here. What's up, Stacy?
Yeah,
Where you
on
at?
mute right now.
She's on mute.
Come on, Stacy.
Yeah.
Stacy's on mute.
Come on, girl.
All right, Thomas, what you looking for tonight?
Well, I'm looking for three things.
Uh-huh.
One, the defensive line. I hope that they can get that big push like they did in practice.
Mm-hmm.
Two, the quarterback. I hate to say it, but if either Greer or Saddam Saleh have a good game tonight, I think Rush is gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Cooper Rush. Okay.
third, if our kickers have a bad game tonight, Monday, I think the dick will be in.
Okay.
Dicker the kicker.
Yep.
All right.
We could talk about that later. We'll get into the game and what we think, but I'm not going to chime in now and hold you up.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else's thoughts? Yeah, Vito.
Run the ball.
Run the ball.
Run the ball. There you go. Amen. Run the damn rock.
Yeah. And run the ball.
Deron Bland. Nobody
He's on the
touched
team
that.
already.
Yeah, but see how he plays tonight. He's definitely moved up the charts.
When you got other teams, and I'm gonna just give this real quick. When you have other teams saying they're literally staying away from him in these organized practice, that tells you something. So he's the real deal. So not only are we hitting with our first round picks, we're hitting with our late rounders as well. So it's good.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
There you go.
Two, I don't know. Two, we can't seem to draft a second round pick for the most part.
I think it goes back to philosophies that the Joneses are looking for.
They're trying to
a discounted guy that they think is a first round talent, and they strike out every time.
Not Bobby Blue Bland, but Deron Blue Bland.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You remember who Bobby Blue Bland
did you say
was,
something already?
Huh?
Blue Virus
Blue
says he's
thing
looking
about
forward
Blue
to
Bland.
Tolbert doing better tonight.
Yeah, I heard he leveled out in practice, Virus. So I'm definitely looking forward to have him pick it up. But I just would say this: they're all rookies. They're going to level out. They're not going to have great days every day. Not everybody's a Micah Parsons. Unfortunately,
Karen says less flag football. Karen wants to see more violence on the field. Shout out to Karen.
So he hasn't really done much. Brian Broaddus, who I trust, said that Sam Williams hadn't really had a great camp.
Okay.
So he's not down on him, but he's just saying
rookies eyes wide open.
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah.
Can I have one more?
You want one more? Go ahead. Hurry up. Spit it out, baby.
Asking Cooper Rush is going bye-bye.
You think Cooper Rush is going bye-bye?
Yeah,
well,
I'm with
damn.
you.
Okay.
I think so too.
Seems like a lot of people seem to think that one. All right, good people. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. And we're going to be back here about 9:30 tonight for our Cowboys live stream. We may do it as a Zoom call tonight since it's like, nobody's really playing. But also definitely check out my man Primetime Phil. He's going to be going live with the mailman. They will be delivering some news tonight. I'm going to help them a little bit get that stream set up, and definitely check them out. Subscribe to them because they are putting in the work. And, always you play to win the game.
You play to win the game.
Mark.
Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me